Welcome to the Nobles Nido, and welcome to another monthly grocery haul and meal plan. If you're new around here, my name is Sarah. I'm a mom to 3 young kids. My husband and I both work full-time. We have a 4-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 1-year-old. And in January of this year, our 4-year-old got diagnosed with leukemia, so we're currently on a cancer journey. We like to plan for a month at a time, and we do a big grocery haul at the beginning of the month at both Costco and Kroger. And then we go back through about halfway through the month to get more produce and dairy and things that don't really last the entire month. So without further ado, let's jump into June's grocery haul, both from Costco and Kroger, and then we'll jump into the meal plan. We have food everywhere. Well, not all food. We have stuff everywhere. Everything was a little over $1,000. We had some money that we used from like our cash back. I think the reason why this one was so extreme is because for the past couple of months I haven't planned correctly, and our littles are eating a ton of food. Our 1-year-old literally eats as much as our 4-year-old, and with Zeke being on, he's over there eating, such a sweet buddy. With Zeke being on steroids right now, he eats a ton, like eats us out of house and home, and I'm not going to tell him no because his next block of chemo could wreck his appetite. So we have had to stock up on a lot of stuff and then buy a lot of extra. So I think that's why this is so expensive, and I still have to go to Kroger. So let me show you what is really not food over here. I will parse out the difference on screen if I have time. No promises, but if I do, I'll put it on the screen. If not, just know everything total is about $1,000, but we have a separate budget for diapers, wipes, separate budget for household and personal goods, and then we have a miscellaneous budget too. So we'll start with that. We bought a pool. We love a blow-up pool in the summer, and Zeke is allowed to get in the water, but he can't go to like a, water park right now. So it's just really great, fun thing for us to have at home. We will literally blow this up. We won't keep it filled, but we will blow it up, fill it with a couple inches of water, and just leave it blown up the whole summer. Some feminine products. We always have gloves on hand because we have little kids and gross things happen. Helps prevent disease. We have some size 4 diapers for our 1-year-old, some pull-ups for our 2-year-old, some more napkins, and some more paper towels. We definitely use reusable towels and all that stuff, but just with the grossness of kids, these are just very convenient for us. Okay, so that's really it for the non-food related things. This is kind of in order, but the stuff on the sides is not. So why don't we start with the stuff on the sides? So these Fairlife proteins are for mainly Zeke, but the girls will have some too. 2 things of milk. One of these will become yogurt whenever we run out of what I bought. And then the other one is for drinking. We have some of these applesauces. We love these. We also buy the Kroger like knockoff brand, but these are great fun flavors to have. These are great for on the go because they're a little bit more hearty. These yogurt pouches, this is another great way for us to get protein in Zeke, and the girls will have them too. Some of these fruit bars, I bought these more in mind for our 1-year-old because she loves stuff like this, so good snack. And then over here to more dairy, so we have this big thing of mozzarella for a couple of recipes. It will also last a long time unopened, so we'll probably use one this month and one another month. Some cream cheese, and I believe under this is some sour cream for a bunch of recipes. Some butter, one because we were just out, and another for the freezer. 2 things of yogurt. This will go pretty fast. It'll go within 2 weeks, and then I'll make some yogurt from those milks. 2 things of half and half. We use this in recipes like our butter chicken, but we also love to add a splash of this to like London fogs and all that other stuff. It's delicious. I bought a selection of cheeses for a couple of reasons. One, it is veggie season and my garden is producing so many veggies. And one of my favorite things to do as a side is like grilled veggies and like a cheese or a dip or whatever. And so a lot of this will be used in dips, and we have some dips, but like the burrata will be great with grilled veggies. Feta, we have a couple recipes with feta, but then we make a really good like whipped feta dip that is delicious. So that's really great with veggies. Parm cheese we use for all kinds of things. Coastal cheddar, we have a new nanny coming for Zeke. Our nanny is starting an internship, and so we like to buy whoever's going to hang with Zeke. We pay them, obviously, but then we like to buy them snacks because you're here all day. And so she said she really loves cheese and crackers. So we'll use coastal cheddar for some recipes, but this is also just great snacking cheese for her. A variety pack of cheeses because in the past 2 months, I've realized that if we just had stuff on hand to make grilled cheese, a lot of our issues would be solved and we wouldn't be going out to eat because I could feed the kids that. Some sharp cheddar cheese, we'll shred this and use this for all kinds of things like burgers, whatever. Some of this Tomb garlic dip, which I've not ever tried, but I love garlic dip, so great for veggies. Same with the hummus. We do have shawarma bowls and a couple of other things that require hummus in our menu for this month, but also great with veggies. And then little burratas I already talked about. 2 things of these chicken nuggets. These are great to have on hand as convenience meals. I've realized that we blew a ton of money this month on eating out because I hadn't planned accordingly. And I was just like, wow, we really need to stock the freezer for convenience foods because while we don't want to eat them all the time, in the moment when I've forgotten to do something or haven't planned enough, this is way cheaper than going out to eat. So just buy the convenience foods and keep them in your freezer. Some bacon crumbles for a bunch of recipes. I'm really excited about this roasted broccoli salad that I'm making that requires these, and these last really well in the fridge. So this is a couple pounds of chicken thighs, and by a couple, I mean like 5 or 6 pounds. I bought 2 things of this ground beef. We go through about 2 pounds each time, so this will only last us the month between the 2. Some chicken breasts. How many pounds is this? It does 9 pounds. Amazing. Some more convenience food for us to just put in the freezer. This red curry is great. Some of these andouille sausages, because these are great like on sheet pans or with veggies that are coming out of the garden or on rice or whatever. So we're gonna put that in the freezer. 2 things of eggs. I made the mistake of only buying 1 thing of eggs last month, and I was like, well, that was a mistake because on a Saturday alone we go through 6 for a puff cake. So yeah. Anyway, so that's all that I would consider for the meat. For veggies, we have russet potatoes and sweet potatoes down here. And then we have 2 things of bananas. If we can't get through all of them in time, we'll freeze them. I need to make some banana muffins and stuff for the kids' breakfast, so that'll work out. 2 things of blueberries, a thing of oranges, some peppers. I will use all of these to make cheesesteak stuffed peppers this week, which is exciting. Some grapes, some strawberries, and now all of this, the grapes and the oranges excluding, but the rest of the fruit will only last probably about 2 weeks, and then we'll have to go back and buy more halfway through. Some broccoli florets for a couple of things. I will put some paper towels in this. I'll open it, put some paper towels in it, and it should keep it fresh for 2 weeks. Couple of bags of these Honeycrisp apples. This should be a month's worth for Bryson, we hope. 2 things of avocados. I leave 1 out, let it get soft, put that in the fridge, and then I put 1 hard bag of avocados directly in the fridge, and then I'll pull that out halfway through the month. And these avocados last the whole month, and then this is a great backup if you want to make avocado toast for dinner or whatever. That's a great thing to have on hand also. These PB&J Bobos, Bryson will sometimes eat them, but our 1-year-old loves these, so these are great for her. We can't send them in for school because of the peanut butter, but we can have them here. Some of this heart healthy mixed nuts. This is everything I've ever wanted in a nut mix, and I've never seen it before. It's been there probably the whole time, and I've just not paid attention, but it's not salted. Everything is roasted, and it doesn't contain peanuts, and it was very affordable. Super excited about this. I already broke into it. Some Purely Elizabeth granola. I just had her vanilla chocolate chip granola, and I'm pretty sure it's like pretty much the same thing as this, and I'm so excited. I literally was just eating it by the handful, and it's really good on ice cream, which I know sounds super crunchy. Get it? It is super crunchy, but it's also delicious. Excited about these tomato basil pizza crisps. These are like a chip alternative for me. Some of these Reese's dipped animal crackers for our horde of children, but also for Bryson and I because they're delicious. Some of these multigrain tortillas, which will last the whole month. We love them. Some of these cheese puffs for the Ezekiel boy. Croissants. I will split this into 2, freeze both. I'm actually going to eat 1 now, but I'll split everything into 2 croissants, 2 bags of croissants. I'll go ahead and cut them in half, and then we will use them for croissant French toast twice this month. 2 loaves of bread. We would usually buy more, but I have bread pans coming, and my BFF left me for Colorado, but she left me with some of her sourdough starters, so I've been baking sourdough in her name, and I'm about to venture into making sandwich loaves, which is like very affordable and delicious. So we only needed 2 of those, and getting 2 of those will force me to figure out the sandwich loaf thing, so that's nice. Some bagels, 4 things total. I am venturing into homemade bagels. They're just not as good yet as Bryson would prefer. Look at him over there. judging him. So we're just buying these for now. One pack of buns. I'm going to split this in half and freeze half of it. And then this is really exciting. This is fresh roti. So I think I'm going to freeze some of it and hopefully it'll freeze well. And then you just cook it whenever you want it. And it's delicious and flaky. And we love it so, so, so much. So that was a really exciting find. We'll probably eat it with our butter chicken. Okay, and then a few more things. We got some of these biscuits. The reason there are so many snacks, again, is because our kid is a cancer kid and he's on steroids, and the easiest thing ever is just to have snacks on hand because he wants to eat all the time. Restock of sugar, restock of flour, a big old thing of powdered sugar, which we'll use for a variety of things, and then one last convenient food, which is this Motor City pizza. It's delicious. We love it. So that was that. Let me show you what we get from Kroger, and then we will talk through our meal plan. All right, back from Kroger. This was $155. And then I bought some extra things, which I was able to minus from the total. So it was a little bit more for these. A couple of these fun little pool toys to go with the pool. All of our pool toys are trash, so that'll be fun for the kids. And then some toothpaste for the kids, obviously different budgets. Let's just start here. 2 things of ground chicken. I don't like ground turkey, which is the only thing that Kroger carries. For whatever reason, it just reminds me too much of Thanksgiving, and I'm off put by it. But if it's like Thanksgiving, I'm down. So ground chicken it is. 2 oranges, a shallot, a red onion, large thing of crackers. This is for our nanny as well. She said she likes cheese and crackers. I don't know if I mentioned that already. I think I did. So 2 things of green onions. These chocolate chips. We used to buy the Ghirardelli version, but these are a little bit cheaper and they're the Kroger brand and they're still really good. So that's been a great find for us. Some sliced almonds. I'm going to blanch these and use these for a Romanesco sauce, which we're also going to use to dip veggies and stuff in. Probably won't make it immediately. I'll just wait until, we're getting a bunch of veggies out of the garden and we want a dip or something for them. Also just great to have on hand if we just need to grill up some chicken and want a sauce. Some not oven ready lasagna noodles. I do like a make ahead, sorry, the focus on my camera, good Lord. I do a make ahead lasagna that sits in the fridge and then you bake it. And so you don't need oven ready noodles for it. And it's great for meal prepping. Dinner, I'm so out of breath. I don't know why people, okay. Some of these nut thin crackers, they're so good. They're gonna go great with that cheese. Some of these granola bars, also for our nanny. This was from, where is this from? Amazon. This is vanilla bean paste. We make a lot of vanilla bean syrup in our house for teas and coffee. And Costco used to carry vanilla bean pods, but they don't anymore. And so this is a great alternative when making like a vanilla bean simple syrup. This was $18 off of Amazon. I give up. Okay. Some Coke also for our nanny, which promptly fell out of my trunk when I opened it and busted open. Hopefully it's fine. This tea is so good. It's an herbal tea that you just steep in cold water. We really like to add it to plain seltzer water. And then some more Earl Grey tea for Bryson. Some Vidalia onions just for us to have on hand. Some ricotta for both the lasagna and also to make like a ricotta spread for some bread. Some Cheez-It puffed. These are also for our nanny. Some rice cakes. This is a snack I love to have with peanut butter. Couple of versions of chips, veggie straws. All the kids love veggie straws. And then barbecue chips for Bryson and Zeke. I think a lot of this is the reason it costs so much money is because I had to buy a fair amount of condiments. So some Dijon mustard, chili powder, gochujang, some miso paste, sesame seeds, 2 things of these roasted red peppers for the Romanesco sauce, some smoked paprika for various things, and some pickled ginger. So I have 3 recipes this month that require pickled ginger, and I've never cooked with it before, so that's interesting. Some mushrooms. Can you tell I'm just tired and over everything? Okay. Coleslaw for our barbecue pork. Oat milk, the best oat milk, IMO, extra creamy. 3 cans of crushed tomatoes. And 2 things of Kinder's Gold barbecue sauce. If you're not new around here, you know that we stan this stuff. It's so good. Okay, here we go. Let's look at our meal plan for the month. Here is the meal plan for this month. So we have honey mustard chicken and roasted broccoli salad coming up this Saturday, burgers and hot dogs on Sunday, a sheet pan shawarma and cheesesteak peppers for the weekday, butter chicken on Saturday, some barbecue pork, orange garlic chicken, a potato bar, and lasagna. We have a friend coming over for lasagna, which is why it's a standalone meal because we'll probably devour it all. Steak kebabs, chicken burgers, some chili, and some form of grilled chicken. We're not sure how we'll marinate it yet or what veggies or whatever. We'll have to go with it, but we know we're going to do grilled chicken that night. Some pineapple roasted pork, chicken skewers, a frittata with any leftover veggies, some nachos, pizza, and breakfast for dinner. None of these will last more than a night, so that's the reason why they're all single meals. As always, all of these recipes, if I use a recipe, will be linked in the Google Doc below that contains the entire meal plan and the recipes. Well, thanks for being here. If you like content like this, please consider liking and subscribing. Again, all of the meal plan and the recipes are going to be linked down below in a Google Sheet. You can find a variety of months down there, as well as I think 1 week meal plan maybe. But be on the lookout for our weekly meal preps. It's where I show you how I make all of this food between Saturday and Sunday to feed my family throughout the week. And we'll see you again soon. Okay? Bye-bye.